your roof, you save money on your electric bill. If you're a power company and you're generating solar in a field, you have to go and sell that electricity. You have to mark up the price, and the generation rate for utility scale project is far lower than residential. But utility scale is the dominant market. When I got into the industry in 2010, it wasn't that way. And so right now the market is utility scale. Most projects are large utility scale projects, but that can change. And so in our training program, we're going to need to focus more on rooftop solar training. What can happen is it's very easy to obtain employment. You could probably get a job in the solar industry right now with no experience by finding a utility scale road crew and just saying, hey, I want your entry level position. And if they have a project and you already have any kind of construction experience at all, often these solar companies will say, come along, join the crew, join up, and they'll let you either make it in construction or not. It's not hard to get a job in solar construction. Now that said, I've been in this industry for since 2008, and I have seen more non-college degreed workers in this industry end up in positions of leadership and management. I'm talking about office jobs where you're not working by the time you're 10 years down the road. You're not working on a rooftop, but managing projects, managing crews, managing teams. I've seen more opportunity for non-college level career advancement than I have in any other industry. Because the things that you need to know to make a solar project successful, there's no better place to learn that stuff than by starting in the field on a project and learning the names and terms of everything and getting a handle for installation procedures. The rooftop market for businesses is the smallest section. The commercial market is the smallest of utility scale commercial and residential, but that's changing for reasons that are too complex to get into right now. The way that we have billed for electricity impacts solar markets, and utility projects directly negotiate with the power company for what they're being paid for the project, so it's very clear and straightforward. Residential electric rates are also more simple than a commercial electric rate, and so that clarity has allowed the solar market in both projects large and small to grow. Commercial electric rates are very complicated, and solar by itself has not been very good at addressing the complexity of the way that a commercial customer is billed for their electricity. And for that reason, solar has not come to the commercial market like it has in other applications. Um, but what's new about today's market is batteries. So in the last 10 years, we haven't had batteries associated with these projects. Batteries are very expensive, but battery costs are coming down, and that allows the solar power, when you add storage to it, to be custom tailored to the site. And so in the past, without intelligence and without energy storage, the commercial market has not been able to grow. But now that's, like, I'm talking about in the last year, literally, not 2 years ago, not 3 years ago, but starting like the last 12 months, commercial businesses have started to buy batteries, and that's opening up new markets in commercial solar. And so the commercial solar market is the fastest growing market segment. And personally, I think that that trend will continue. So solar landscape right now, they have projects in this gray market that's utility scale, and they also have some projects that are large commercial rooftops, and it's that large commercial rooftop market is just going to grow and grow. Now that said, residential it's pretty easy to get temporary work in residential. Um, I don't think it's as enjoyable. What's nice about a residential project is you're working in small teams. You can see what you do. You cross train in all the skills, and you get a lot of you can take a lot of personal pride in your residential project work. It's also tougher. It's more dangerous because you have to be up on a rooftop. You got to be comfortable with that. Let's see. I'm gonna mute someone if their microphone keeps going on. So anyway, let's talk about some project budget for a minute. Most of this class is going to be focused on safety and installation techniques and making you feel comfortable when you show up to the job site. Kind of the beginning, we could do kind of more of a high level overview. But these are project budgets, and solar is priced by the watt. So it's a dollar per watt. Watt is a measurement of power. And much like a carpenter prices by the square foot, a solar installer prices by the watt of solar power. So budgets are broken out per watt. Projects often get paid by the watt. Solar panels are priced out by the watt. And so what this graph is showing is that utility scale projects are installing for around $1.25 per watt, and residential projects install for around $2.50 to $3 per watt. So there's a big price difference. A residential project costs about twice as much as or more than a utility scale project because it's so much smaller. Solar panels, the electronics of a solar array, the racking, the cable, the conduit, which is your electrical BOS,